Today we have with us Shefali Vijayvargya, the brand manager of Asia's largest beverage brand, Amul Cool.
I'm Shafali. I work with Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited as brand manager for Amul Cool range of beverages. So I graduated from IRMA, Institute of Rural Management, Anand, in 2016, and then I joined GCMMF. So initially, I was given a sales role. I worked there for a brief period of about 1 year. After that, I was moved to marketing at head office, and since from last 4 years, I'm handling brand Amul Cool.
So, can you share with us some experience of your job as a brand manager? Like, it's a huge responsibility. You're handling all this stuff. So, if you have any experience to share with us,
So, as a brand manager, we are a custodian of a brand. So everything around that brand is handled and taken care of by the brand manager. So, and being from the virtue of decision making is very quick. And one quality that mostly startups exhibit is of agility. So we are really agile when it comes to decision making, taking actions. Uh, and in the organization we are flat structured.
you have spearheaded many successful campaigns. So, it makes one curious. What are your approaches? Some of your approaches to branding and sales? If you could share some.
So Cool is a very dynamic brand. So one thing that we have to do is understand consumers. We have to and then align our 4 Ps in their, with their requirements. That's what people is going. Along with that, we have been able to establish our positioning, by continuous efforts in brand building through mass media.
uh, how important the right branding approach for a brand or a startup to develop, and how would you have done that for your brand if you were an entrepreneur?
Branding is, of course, very important, whether it's a large organization or a startup. But for branding, one needs to understand their customers. You have to understand your TG, what they want, and you have to communicate in their language and to them where they are available. Brand building essentially means generating trust. Now, getting trust from people is very difficult. It requires years of efforts. When they can fully trust you and you can call them your loyal consumer base. Amul has it because Amul has been in the business for decades now, and our branding, our communication, our products all have been very consistent. Because by the virtue of our philosophy, value for money and value for money, so all our decisions are based on what is going to be good for consumer and farmer. So that way we have got trust, and that's what even startups got to do if they want to create a long-lasting brand for themselves. This conception or a misconception that deep pockets are required for advertising is way way wrong. You don't need. You just need fair idea of what your consumers want and good idea of how advertising works. And you should be able to spot opportunities.
Okay, so networking and building connections is important for advertising and distribution of new products. So, what are some things you do to build concord with prospects and buyers?
Uh, no brainer actually. You just have to create value. You should be able to create value for your prospect as well, and not just yourself. You should not think of landing yourself a one-time business opportunity. Uh, when you try to be nice, when you try to think of the other party as well, it may so happen that you may miss out on some revenue, some opportunities in the initial period. But eventually, in the long run, it pays well. So you should focus on creating value for everybody in the system. And that's what even Amul does.
Yes, the customers can see that we can trust this brand, and they have for so many years. They will come back all the time. So yeah, that's true. Building trust and value is extremely important with the customer. What's the best career decision you have made?
I took the opportunities that came across, and I never said no. So even whether it was joining Amul or taking decisions at Amul, so whatever opportunity was given to me, I just accepted it while without thinking whether I will be able to do it or not. I first accept, then I think, "Achha, hoga bhi hai nahi hoga." Then I figure out how to do it. So that eventually happens, and I'm able to do things that I get to do.
We have another interesting question is, would you say an MBA is absolutely necessary to be in marketing and business?
It's not absolutely necessary. If you are thinking of going for it, do go. I'm not asking you to not drop the idea, but it's not a necessity. If it happens, it helps you in different ways. It exposes you to certain situations. It helps you mature. Uh, so there is a lot of difference once you graduate and when you postgraduate. There's a difference in the two. They're actually two humans. The input and output is very different. The output is at a different level. So post graduation helps you mature in many ways, which helps you eventually when you work. But if you need not do that, work experience is equally good.
There might be obstacles that you face while following passion, maybe stress, insecurities, or many other factors like this. So, how would you suggest an young upcoming entrepreneur to face these challenges and overcome these issues?
Challenges, there are many actually. There are lot many of them. I think the biggest challenge that any of us today faces is that of expectations. Some that are set by ourselves, uh, given some benchmark, and some that are set by others for us. So family wants you to be certain way, to be making certain amount of money, to be placed some at some level in your life. Then there are expectations from society, and there's something that you expect from yourself. So it's very subjective how one would deal with such challenges. If not required, then don't get influenced unnecessarily. Don't set expectations. So these are benchmark which are completely empty. So we should set our benchmark given our industry, our business, and the possibilities we see in future. That is one thing. And secondly, since it's a personal question, I also face challenges. The one thing that always works is having a side hustle. Okay, so you should always have something that you can fall back on. So let's say I'm a fitness enthusiast. Okay, so I know how to channelize my energy into more productive way. So you may also like to think what is your side hustle that you may use as a getaway from the challenges that life throws at us.